feel like the enemy is distracting us, we think it got to be something dark. You know what I'm saying? Like the obvious. But that's not always the case. You know, sometimes, let me put this up here. Y'all, I worked hard for these banners now. Y'all better appreciate this. Sometimes this is what he works through. Look at that on the screen. The wrong relationship, exhaustion, really emotional exhaustion. How many of you are just so exhausted when you pull up in the yard, when you've done doing all that you had to do today, whether you're working or whether you're a soccer mom, you know, you that sports mom, you picking your children up and you come home and you tell them, go on in the house, baby. You come up and sometimes y'all see how I'm distracted now because I got these blinds open so this light can come in here, but I see this lady walking distracted. Real time example. But how many of you, sometimes you just gotta sit in the car and you just got to gather yourself before you walk in the house, because you know as soon as you walk in that house there is more to do. How many of you know what I'm talking about? Drop it in the comments. Sometimes you just have to sit in that car by yourself and gather your thoughts and just whoo, because the day has been full of agendas, full of to-do lists, work, and distractions all around. And sometimes you just need that time to just release, to refocus. Let me check these comments, because y'all, those the replay viewers, you make sure you let me know in the comments. Yes, see what I'm saying? Hey, Sheila. Yes. Hey, Maria, God bless you. So yes, sometimes we literally have to get ourselves together because the day has been emotionally exhausting. But then the enemy also works through disappointment. Baby, disappointment can have you so distracted. There was something that I was trying to do about 4 months ago. And everything was working out really good until it got to that last part. And it just didn't work. And y'all, I was so disappointed. Oh my goodness. I was so disappointed. I was in a stupor for about 3 hours. I was like, what did I do wrong? How did this go? And then like it just messed up my day. That past 2 weeks, I mean, everything was going good. And then when that thing happened, I was like, this is frustrating. Have you ever been disappointed and that thing just distracts you? It seemed like it messed up your whole day. You just want to lay down and go to sleep. You to the point where you like, I don't even care. But that's how I was feeling. But then sometimes, listen, because this one, see, I've told y'all, these distractions that the enemy use, it's not always obvious. It don't look like sin. It's not always dark. It's things like this, comparison. There are so many people that are not doing what God has called them to do. Why? Because they are comparing their life to somebody else. God has told them to write the book. God has told them to start the business. God has told them to do all these things. But they get on this thing right here. Y'all, I was about to show you my computer. If I was going to show you that, y'all couldn't see me. But they get on this computer here. And they get to looking and seeing what other people are doing. And before long, they ain't doing what God told them to do. Because they looking at people who has been doing it years. Who am I talking to? Yeah, somebody say guilty. They've been doing it years. Years before you have. This is the other thing. Some of these things that you're looking at, you don't know if somebody, oh my goodness, I hear you, Lord, because he talking to me too. You don't know if somebody did it for him. God called you to be you. Okay? Stop comparing what you feel like God has told you to do, or stop comparing your life to somebody else. Some of us are so much in this comparison that you will think that your marriage or your children or what you're doing at work, your career, or what you drive or what you live in ain't good. Yeah, I say it ain't good enough because you looking at somebody else. But baby, you don't even know what them people dealing with or what they did to get what you sitting up there being, let's go on and say it, envious. Because some of you are envious or jealous because you keep allowing that comparison to grab a hold of you. You don't know what these people actually deal with. Y'all know every opportunity I get, I'm going to pull it out because people wear this, y'all. Y'all don't think millionaires wear this? Thousandaires wear this? People who look like they got it all together, you don't think they wearing a mask? I know they do. Many of them, I don't want to say it like this, but many of them have worked with me. You would not know it. They know how to cover it up good. And I'm talking about people in high positions. Some of your leaders, they are in a whirlwind of trouble and pain. You just don't understand. That's why you got to look at you. Keep your eyes here. Don't look to the left or to the right. What did God tell you to do? Be happy with what you have. And if you know that you can be, see, this ain't even what I'm talking about. So somebody need to hear this. And if you know that you should have more, if you know that there's something that should be going on with you, then guess what? Do the necessary things you have to do to achieve it. But stop looking at somebody else's life and what they got. Work on your own. My Lord, my Lord. I can't even get through this first point, y'all. Y'all pulling me this morning. He works through comfort. You're just comfortable. You don't want to get up out of your comfort zone. That's a distraction. God telling you, I need you to do this over here. I need you to come over here. But I'm comfortable. What if it don't work? What if it does? This one right here is a big one, y'all. He works through opportunities that are out of timing. If y'all knew how many things I have started in ministry alone that I started and had to stop in a month or two because it was out of God's timing. Yes, I heard him say, Chaka, do this. But I ran ahead of him and I did it before the time was right. But then there was also some times where he said, Chaka, do this. And I was too busy trying to make sure that I had everything together that I was behind God's time. And guess what? I missed it. I missed it. And a lot of times, some people, you will see them doing something you knew you were supposed to be doing. Ain't no need to get mad. You know what that means? God will allow you to see it just to show you. See, if you didn't let your fear, if you didn't let that procrastination and them distractions keep you bound, you will be doing that too. Who am I talking to? Also, another thing, connections. Listen, we're going to really talk about that a little later in this message. It matters who you are connected to. The people you are connected to, the enemy uses them like clockwork. Do you hear me? And it's not always the bad people. It's easy to recognize the people that's not supposed to be in your life. But what if there are good people that's in your life and God has told you that? Cut. God had me to release. Yeah. Sheila said I'm stepping on her toes. I'm sure it's more than you, Sheila. God done told me to cut some people out of my life. They were good people. They were good people. Do you understand me? But he said, cut them out your life. And I'm going to be honest with you. Two of them in particular. He told me one of them was like 5 years. He had told me 5 years before I finally obeyed, cut them out your life. And I did not listen. And another one was, I ain't gonna go through all that, but but it took me a minute. Why? Because I love them people. I love them people. They was good to me and good for me, and vice versa, me with them as well. But God say, cut it. Cut them out your life. And guess what started happening? God said, okay, all right, you ain't doing this. Okay. All of a sudden, my peace started getting cut. My blessings started getting cut up. It was just like, find me a sheet of paper. It was just like this. It seemed like my life started doing this, y'all. Look at this. God just cutting everything out. I look around, I ain't got nothing. And I'm like, what is it? I'm trying to fast. I'm trying to pray. I'm trying to do everything. And it always come back to, I told you, let them go. See, it's easy for me to let go of the people that I know ain't got no business being around me. Where I am in my life right now, I'm not going to even let them stay around me no way. But God, you want me to let go of this person? Are you serious? But when I did, as painful as it was, the blessings that came after that, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I'm still on point 1. I got about 5 points. But let's get back to it. And lastly, these distractions come in the form of being busy in things God never told you to do. So see, this is why distractions are so dangerous. Because it don't look like a distraction at first. And you know what? Many people have fell away. Many people have fell away from doing what they were supposed to do. They have fell away from God. They're not in their word like they used to be. They're not praying like they used to be praying. They're not experiencing the presence and the blessings of God like they used to, not because they don't love God, but because they have become distracted.